One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Chicago Bears. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Bears defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 of the league in stopping the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 75. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the... And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. Quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. McCaffrey running up the... And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Bears had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get them. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 6-0 our score after one. Purdy now on second down. And just not enough on the throw there. Got around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That third down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Purdy with it on third and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's Purdy. That's complete left side to Gray. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers.
Touchdown San Francisco.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards for number 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Touchdown, Chicago! Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are back within a score. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it up. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action, now Purdy. He'll get this out. And he loses the football the second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 41, here's second down and 5. Throwing here, Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Right side, and he finds Gray. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They go play action here. Purdy. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Tyree Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Fields now to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And that play went nowhere. there. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Get in the end zone. Score on these guys, man.
To throw is Fields. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
That's for more, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Purdy off the play fake. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Purdy looking to throw. That is caught. Finding room in midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Chase Young. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. They're holding you no gain.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. T.J. Edwards from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
From the 50, here's Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Throw caught there by Willis. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 22. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense so far on third down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are right back in this football game. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. And this pass caught by Gray.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon. At this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off play action, Fields rolling to his right. Now a short one to Gesicki. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Play action. It's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there or the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. But how about this, a fake? And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Time not on their side. They've got 1 timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Willis. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
2nd and 6 coming up. Play action. Now Purdy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bears are going to have it here as they start at their own 7.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking deep here from Mooney.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.